If you know me, by now you know that I think making our bathroom safe and installing an appropriate walk-in therapy tub is a necessity. It's not a luxury. And in particular, if you're living in the home you hope to stay in for the rest of your life. Hi, it's George Bentley with Bentley Baths Walk-In Therapy Tubs. And today I wanted to discuss with you the various possible therapeutic processes that are available to be installed on your walk-in therapy tub. The issue here is that most of these tubs are being sold to the consumer, and the consumer has no real input or choice in what therapeutic processes are installed on the tub, which means that many people are being forced to invest in something they neither want nor they need. So today I'll go over these with you to help you understand what is the best possible therapeutic combination for you, because you do have choices. First of all, I'd like to discuss what's called aromatherapy, which also relates to the use of essential oils. Now, don't tell me that aromatherapy doesn't work. I mean, I don't know about you, okay, but I was raised in the South in the 50s, and my mom used to slather Vicks Vapor Rub and mentholate them all over my body, right? It cured everything. But one of the biggest impacts was if I had a stuffy nose or my chest was congested, these essential oils and their fragrances would loosen the phlegm and help me feel better. Right? I mean, it really does work and it's powerful. There are hundreds of different essential oils and combinations and scents that can be used to help us with a number of different ailments. But here's the key. Most of the time, the most efficient way to deliver this aroma-based therapy is through votivs, or a process by which we get the molecules of the fragrances into the air so that we can inhale them. There are some applications, like again with the Vicks Vapor Rub, whatever, we put it on our skin and some of the value can actually absorb into our system. So I'm not telling you I don't think aromatherapy is appropriate. In fact, I'm a big believer in it. The problem is, if I'm going to install something and call it aromatherapy on a walk-in bathtub, how am I going to deliver those essential oils to you? How am I going to deliver that fragrance to you in a way that impacts your health? The way it's done is a system is tied into the air system or the water system on a tub that will allow you to put beads, fragrance scented beads, into this container, and then the air flows through that, picks up the fragrance, and the bubbles that come into the tub are infused with these odors. Well, first of all, these are not necessarily essential oils, they're just fragrances. To be effective, we need to be using true, pure, medical grade essential oils. So the idea that I've got an odor, a scent that's in the bubbles that gases off when it reaches the surface of the water doesn't necessarily mean I'm getting a medical benefit, and that is a true essential oil fragrance that I'm inhaling. Two is the delivery system. If what I'm after is an aroma-based therapy, meaning I inhale that into my body for a positive impact, why put it in the tub? Why put it in the bubbles? Why is it in the water? It makes no sense, all right? Just use a votive or use essential oils in the room or around the tub, and I can get a much more effective and appropriate exposure to those fragrances to help me with whatever condition I'm trying to treat, okay? If that makes sense to you. So it's not necessarily that aromatherapy isn't medically appropriate in certain circumstances. It's the way it's being delivered. Does that make sense? So think about it. Would it be simpler and less expensive to use a candle, a votive, or another approach versus purchasing something that will put this fragrance into my bath water as I bathe? The second therapy that many walk-in tub manufacturers are going to put on their tubs is called Chromatherapy. What this means is the use of different light colors and light wave frequencies to provide a medical benefit. Well, now we all know that, right, there's ultraviolet rays, there's radiation, that different colors have different wavelengths, and I do believe that there's some scientific evidence that light waves can help us. They can help with mood, they can help with a lot of different things, okay? What a lot of the walk-in bathtub manufacturers are doing these days is they'll put Chromatherapy systems on all their tubs. And what these are basically lights within the bathing well that flash these different colors into the water while you're bathing. Now, if you believe that having those light colors in your bath water while you're bathing is going to have an effective medical benefit to you, then by all means have it installed on your tub. But thus far, just saying, I have not been able to find any medical-based evidence that indicates that the flashing lights and the colored lights that are being put in these walk-in bathtubs has any medical benefit. So I suggest you do some research, you decide for yourself, but don't buy a system and have it installed on your tub and pay for it if you don't believe it's going to provide you true health benefits. The next therapeutic system that's installed on virtually every walk-in bathtub out there that I have the biggest problem with is water jets. Jacuzzi, water jetted, hot tub type systems. I've got a whole nother video that you can watch called Dirty Secrets. There are real potential sanitation and health issues with using a water jetted system on a personal bathing appliance, meaning a bathtub that you fill and drain every time. It's not quite the same if it's in a hot tub or a swimming pool where the same water is filtered, recirculated, and there are disinfecting processes that can be used. But here's probably the bigger issue when it comes to saying that water jets are a therapy process. They add very little to the therapeutic process. Wherever you've got a jet, you're going to get a potential direct massage process in front of that jet, but the rest of your body is neglected. We're looking for more of a whole body massage process. So to my thinking, a water jetted system has very little to add to my health benefit, but part of the logic that a lot of customers have said to me over the last 20 years or so is they like the idea of having a deep tissue, more aggressive massage, okay? Which that makes some sense, but that's a localized massage. And there are a number of different ways that you can take advantage of that type of therapeutic process without putting a water jetted system on your walk-in therapy tub. Next up is an air system, an air jetted system. Most manufacturers of walk-in bathtubs are going to put some kind of an air system on your tub as well, and you're going to be forced to pay for it whether you want it or not. The issue with these low-end air systems is that if I don't have it engineered and installed properly, I potentially am going to end up with the same kind of sanitation issues that I end up with water jetted systems. Meaning that if I don't have the right kind of system, I'll get back water coming into those airlines, and I'll end up with bacteria growth and contamination problems in an air system just the same as in a water system. As these pictures you can see here indicate, this is a name brand national company, and you can clearly see the issue with bacterial growth in these airlines. So once again, it's a function of the quality of the system. We have trademarked what we call medical hydrotherapy. Now, medical hydrotherapy is an air-based system, but the key to medical hydrotherapy, and I think medical hydrotherapy should be installed on every walk-in therapy tub, and quite frankly, if budget is an issue, this is the one therapy you want to focus on. This is where you want to put your money because you're going to get the biggest bang for the buck. The definition of medical hydrotherapy is temperature appropriate, sanitary, non-aggressive, whole body massage. That means I can stimulate your entire body in a non-aggressive way. I can adjust the aggressiveness the way I like it in my bath, and I don't have to worry about the dirty bath water getting into the lines. So medical hydrotherapy is unique, and it is a very powerful therapeutic process. You shouldn't go to this type of an investment level and not get medical hydrotherapy on your tub. It will prove to be truly life-altering for you. All you got to do is use it. The fourth therapeutic system that I want to talk to you about. We're kind of excited about it. It's fairly new, and it is for those people who like the idea of being able to get a deeper tissue, more aggressive kind of massage in their walk-in therapy tub. We call these vibrojets, and these are unique mechanical vibration jets, much like the massagers that you use on your back or in the massaging chairs. We can install these in your walk-in therapy tub, and we can strategically locate them on the back or whatever to try to help you. Again, the biggest issue is these are isolated, meaning wherever we put the jet is where you're going to get the massage, and you've got to get your body part in front of that jet to take advantage of it. But our vibrojets are very effective, and they will give you a deep tissue massage. The sixth therapy process that I'd like to discuss with you is called microbubbles. At Bentley Baths, we call our system Rejuviderm. It is primarily a skin-based therapy. But again, there's a lot of misinformation, there's a lot of sales rhetoric. Just because somebody tells you they've got a microbubble system that they're putting on your walk-in tub does not mean that it's a high-quality system. And it doesn't necessarily mean that that's a therapeutic process you want to invest your money in. You should be making this decision for yourself based on your health conditions and your budget. But basically, microbubbles is a generator that will take the water and infuses it with microscopic bubbles. Now, again, it depends on the quality, the manufacturer, the generator, and that sort of thing. But for Rejuviderm, for our system, that generator is specified to create bubbles that are less than a tenth of a micron in diameter. Tiny, tiny bubbles. They also have a negative ionic charge to them, which is how our body cleans itself, by the way. That's how soap bonds to filth and dirt and oils and draws it away from our body. So these little negatively ionic charged bubbles, these little guys will go right through the skin cells, right down to the dermis. So if it's a true quality microbubble system, then it does offer you the opportunity to have a very, very healthy therapy for your skin. So if you've got eczema, psoriasis, you're recovering from a surgery, dry skin, just any number of things that you might be experiencing or concerned about experiencing in the future that would cause you to want to invest in this therapy process. But here's the bottom line. This is what I've learned over 20 years. You are the boss. You are the one who should be able to decide exactly what therapies you do and do not want on your particular therapy tub, and you only invest in the processes that are most important to you and will bring you the best benefit. So there you go. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. Let us know. Give me a call. So you can send an email to support@bentleybaths.com. One way or the other, we're here to help you, and we love to answer questions. Thank you.